We are in. Let's go. We've got the winners bracket finale here. Let's go. We, of course, let's quickly look at this. We have L4GTAM versus TILT4M. So this is not going to confuse me at all. Let's quickly go into the game. So let's make sure we've got this right. So Tilt versus L4. Let's go with this. If I'm remembering right, Val4 is the one on L4. I'm going to use Val4 as my anchor here. Oh, man. Yep. Let's do this. So, of course, right here, we've got on the southern flank, because we've got this particular map. This is going to be a very interesting map in order to see exactly how people play this for on this side. But, of course, we've got Tilt down here. All the way down here, we do have a Des Moines, which is kind of an interesting pick, but we do have them all moving in this southern style, going towards that AB flank. Over here, we of course got L4, we got Z-Toy, we got Lit, we've got Chevo, and we got Felipe all moving down towards there, but we do have Chevo moving towards B, hoping to kind of push on that. Right now, we got an early cap lead from L4. We do have a northern fleet. Both teams are splitting up, and especially with how many people probably share clans, I would not be surprised if they're just considering this a little fun little clan skirmish match here. So let's see how this goes. We do have 2 caps on L4's side, so let's see exactly how Tilt comes after this in this situation. So as we're seeing, we are seeing some torps go on there, but we are seeing a lot of focus fire on Navy right here. So let's see exactly how they go on this. On the southern fleet, we do have a Moskva Gypsy absolutely looking to be running as a roamer, I want to say. Roamer Moskva. See how that works on their side. But we do have the Smolensk. Let's see, man, this is definitely a slug match. I have a feeling this will be slow. But let's see if anything exactly happens. I'm sorry if this is not exactly exhilarating, commentary. But let's see exactly. This is all up to skill. This is all up to skill and a little bit of RNG. Right there, Smolensk taking a lot of hits right there. Of course, the DD's putting pressure on them, but Parsifal absolutely laying in some solid hits on there. Gypsy sliding some rounds, almost, just unfortunately missed on that point. But let's see if Gypsy can absolutely take on that Smolensk, because that would be a lot of firepower down in that situation. We got Val4 taking a massive hit, but let's see if that Moskva push actually makes sense in this situation, because, once again, a Smolensk, Yamato, and a Z52, it's a lot of focus fire. That's a lot of focus fire. Of course, we've got 2-2 caps. Nothing really quite doing this. We got Lit absolutely sending off torpedoes on Ratones and El Peco, whatever, on L on there on that side. So we will figure out how that works out. The Des Moines absolutely using the islands exactly how the Des Moines would and should work, is it stays near islands. It uses that cover to focus its fire on that situation. Of course, Chevo is just holding C, but we've got the 3 DDs versus 2. So I'm not really seeing them being able to be utilized much, but Gypsy has taken a lot of damage up here, showing that Val4 and the Smolensk and Navy and the Z52 absolutely pushing on the Moskva. I'm not quite sure Gypsy's going to be able to hold on here, but Parsifal is coming in trying to save as much and try to put as much firepower on him instead. But at this level of play, I don't know. Down over here, we do have Ed Cole probably taking a few torps here from a variety of daring torpedoes, just kind of pushing on him. It's exactly how daring should be pushing, but of course, looks like B's getting contested, so we are going to actually have a cap flip here, so we aren't going to have equal cap sides on that situation. The Smolensk did go down, which was kind of unsurprising. Just kind of, it just doesn't have the same power that you will want within these games, where Gypsy's just staying back, keeping we got L4 absolutely taking on some damage here, pulling away with Parsville absolutely wrecking face here, where Navy, I'm wondering where Navy exactly is doing, but right here we got, actually, now that I'm thinking about this, let's actually kind of look at this. We actually have these three right here absolutely pushing these two out of the game, pushing and preventing, while you have a 2-fight down here, where the second fight is absolutely getting drawn out and drawn in the lines right here. Ed Cole needs to stay alive with that Des Moines to keep that firepower capability and keep that daring kind of shut down from the Yamato and the Stalingrad, because that daring will just have too much fun with these two ships right here. Now over here we got Makio and Shevo absolutely dueling it out in the Z-52, so we will exactly see who can land their shots better. And I have just Shevo's, and both of them got equal health, but unfortunately torpedoes are going to hit Mako and take them down. Nice job, Shevo. Hopefully Shevo can dodge those torpedoes that were the last dying grace from Makiai. Over here we've got basically Yamato and L4. Ed Cole and the Des Moines goes down, so that means that daring down below is actually in, basically they've got full rain down there. Up here we've got Tilt making the move right here. You've got enough damage out of the Z-52. They're using the AP on the particular areas of the Yamato, but Gypsy staying alive and keeping those guns active, which is great for Tilt right here. So as we were looking right here, L4 is down one ship. So let's see exactly how they make this up, and they are down nearly 150 points, so this will be quite an interesting comeback if they can do it, but they are also all in one area, so that they're keeping their firepower, and Rat is definitely backing up. El Paco is definitely taking a lot of hits here, and Felipe's at a pretty high health, and Shevo, of course, is adding in that little putt-putt HE that the Z-52 basically has, because, of course, it's not the best HE, but Z-Toy can, the final shots out, miss on Z-Toy right there, but, oh, even more shots. Let's see, a little bit better aimed, a little bit better angled. That Yamato goes down, because, of course, you're seeing them, they're all staying together. They lost their northern fleet, but their southern fleet is winning the match. But unfortunately, they just weren't able to hold caps long enough. Pig Bay, what are you thinking?
Sorry, Mike.
That's right.
So I think the southern group for, I believe it was Tilt, because Tilt won the match, right? Because
yeah,
they're both L4.
Right. L4 is winning.
L4 won. So the group on the south were able to hold them off long enough for a couple things to happen. The group on the right, far right, able to knock out those enemy ships on the north, but what really sealed the deal was taking that third cap. Yep. And they held on to it for a good amount of time. I mean, granted, he did go down. Maki tried to thread a needle on some torps.
Yep.
Didn't work out like he wanted it to. But he grabbed that cap, and that was key.
Oh, yeah. No, I think Parsville also showing the strength of him as a player, absolutely coming up and keeping Gypsy alive, and also bringing the Yamato's firepower up to that lane, and then also that Z-52 up in the north, and not pushing Parsville back into position where he couldn't fire and couldn't bring that firepower, losing that Smolensk, really lost the northern side. But of course, in that southern flank, they held out long enough. That's sometimes all you have to do. It's in a battle of attrition, and keeping those caps, keeping that pushing on that level. It really was a great play from both of these teams. But Tilt won, so.
Yeah. And you can tell these teams probably have fought each other many, many times.
Oh yeah, definitely some very good games here. Seas Nuts comment on that. Xavier, these battles also shops how cap control is. Yep. Sometimes it's not about winning the cap first; it's about taking the cap back later. Yeah. So it's all about playing that. Smolensk ain't that good. It is incredibly powerful. It just needs to be in the right position, which I think in random battles you can definitely push on it. All right, we're going back in Let's go. Once again, Tilt versus L4TAM. Let's go. So, round 2, fight. Hopefully that doesn't somehow get a copyright strike. So, let's get into this. So, of course, we've got blue team is Tilt, red team is L4. So, to kind of help straighten things out for everyone. So, of course, we've got Smolensk along with, oh, right there, that's a Moskva. But right here, we are still looking at, actually right now, here's a 2-2-3 versus a 2-2-3. They have dropped their additional DD. All right, so this is the exact same, but this is Epicenter, so things are going to play it a little differently. Now, in this previously, a lot of people like to turtle up north, and down here they kind of do a kind of a split turtle, but it's close enough to kind of still constitute a turtle. So we do have Val4 switched out from the Yamato for the Moskva, so we do have a few changes out here from L4's team, so we'll exactly see. Now, we are seeing L4 take a good bit, but not taking the caps completely. Let's go into top view right here. Let's watch. Okay, so right now we basically have very much a two-pronged approach on the DDs, but it looks like Tilt is going to give L4 the middle cap. So that's kind of one of those things. I feel like that's always been a situation where one of the teams is kind of just like, okay, we're just not going to worry about the middle cap. We're going to worry about the other ones. So we're going to spread our firepower out there. We got Gypsy in the Smolensk, kind of looking to go over here. We got Z-Toy absolutely kind of being a roamer on this situation, but we also have the Smolensk roaming over here. So I have a feeling what's happening right now is L4 is going to slow turtle it, let their Yamatos, their Moskvas just slug it out while they let their DDs push, and we let the random cruisers on each side, which I really wouldn't choose either of these cruisers to be roamers, but they can kind of do it to kind of push these teams and prevent and allow their main damage dealers to focus down their team. So this is a great decision to make divisionary almost ships. Make them focus on a Smolensk, so all of a sudden pops up. All of a sudden these two people are no longer firing at these three. So now these three can now focus on the south and win the south type of thing. So they're definitely messing with Tilt here on the situation with L4. And of course, these DDs are just absolutely going in between and of course dropping torpedoes, hitting Gypsy and sending out torpedoes, of course, towards the Yamato and Moskva right over here. Now, of course, right here, we've got Smolensk. Absolutely. Yeah. On Parsville. Parsville's been taking a lot of damage there. They are taking out a very good player because Parsville is a very scary player to run up against, at least for me. I know I might be bad, but, you know, that's how it works. Parsville taking a lot of damage, a lot of focus fire. This is definitely showing that they spread out their firepower. They're spreading out. They're eliminating their ability to focus fire, and that causes a problem. So L4 absolutely, you know, focusing and coming back from this game right here. But we will see if they have enough firepower and enough thing. And this is actually one of the main situations that I actually argue Black Yamato might actually would have been a better pick. Maybe shoot over these islands. It's a little hard to shoot over, but of course, let's see if they can still take out Parsville. They have a lot of variety of firepower, but if you can focus that variety of firepower throughout the match, you can do that. Mako, unfortunately, has gone down, so that is definitely putting the lead with L4. Diamante absolutely being an annoying Venezia down here. Great pick on that for them going down there. Just, you know, playing it slow. We'll see exactly how that goes. I almost want to argue a minnow might have been greater there, but that's a decisive pick. Right now, we definitely have the Smolensk still pestering Rat and Parsville, while we have a push right over here with Val4 and Felipe shooting down south. And we see, once again, these DDs, L4's DDs are just having a grand old time right now. They are just going around the map, doing their thing, and that's what you want those DDs to be doing, to just be messing with the enemy team. Ed Cole is having a bit of a hard time, but Z-Toy is definitely holding back, trying to keep that steady and keeping the firepower on them while staying out of the fight. So let's see how this keeps unfolding out, because this is a very slow game, but it's going to be these minor pushes, these minor wins, with Parsville unfortunately having a lot of damage, and there's a fire, able to heal though, so capable of going well. Ed Cole, Demente pushing on Ed Cole, absolutely showing the firepower, that of the Venezia against the Moskva. Felipe, nice job confirming kill on Ed Cole. So now the southern area down here absolutely has its capability. The Smolensk needs to run against the Venezia. They can do a lot of damage to it. As you can tell, gonna keep pressure on it. But we do also have L right here in the Yamato taking damage from multiple sides. Unfortunately, I think Tilt just has not been able to keep all of their ships together, and keeping the Demente taking out the Smolensk. Always a great job to see that. But, of course, this is just, they're encircling, they're taking out certain people. They've played the flanks better. Of course, we got the Smolensk over here, absolutely shutting down Parsville, preventing them from able to do their damage with the Yamato, keeping them behind the island. Rat trying to do as best as they can, but, of course, there goes the Yamato. This is a excellent map play on flanking and keeping their firepower separate. Now, the only thing that would have been better in this situation for Tilt to do would be trying to win a flank and kind of just consuming them from one side, kind of coming up from one end, destroying that line. They were not able to do that, unfortunately, with this, with Parsville going down. Pigbay, how are you feeling in this game, bringing in early?
There we go. Hold up, look at the notes here. So key points. L4's Venezia ended up smashing Maki in the center cap. He was in the Z52. That allowed the two DDs to go in and swipe the center for free, because the other team wasn't even pushing in there. Back to where that Smolensk, I forget what his name is. Let me just go.
Themistocles?
Yeah. So back to where that Smolensk was from L4. He literally just stayed right next to that island the whole. He could have seen the Stalingrad and the Yami put over to where he couldn't shoot them anymore. Force him out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I feel like they got too hung up on him, and he was just bow tanking. So instead, why not just ignore him? Go around that island so he can't hit you, and help your team out.
Yep.
You know, fire across the map, help your team out, and getting those kills over there and getting some damage on them.
Oh yeah.
I feel like L4 just played it better, and yeah.
They played the flanks better. They played the map better. They specifically allowed for the team to play all three flanks, which then unfortunately, because they were able to do that, they were able to have their main focus power of a Moskva, Yamato, and Yamato focus whoever they wanted, and then they had their DDs basically just running screen and just dropping torpedoes and just keeping up that consistent. So that was expertly played from L4. So 1-1 right now, of course, because Tilt won the first game, but we will see how this next game goes. How is everyone doing in chat here?
Oh, I forgot to check chat.
Yep. Man, a lot of new people here. How's it going? Hopefully everyone is joined. Triple GG, thanks for the like literally an hour ago. I'm sorry I didn't say anything about that, but unfortunately I can't really keep track of everything going on here. Yep. All right, we are in round 3 of the winners bracket finale. Let's do this. L4 versus Tilt. So let's see, 1-1. Very close games though. Very close games. Realistically, you have one that's cap control and one that's kill control, really. That was one, so let's see how this goes.
Action station.
Alright, we are on Gypsy off the bat with the Smolensk. Of course, we got Parsville and Solomon in the Z52 and Yamato, respectively. L, Ratones, Edkun, and Macchio right there. Now, of course, it looks like both teams are basically going counterclockwise. So pretty much we've got BC for Tilt and AB for L4GTAM right here. We do, of course, have the Smolensk going on their own. Just that might be interesting with the entire team going counterclockwise with that situation. Here, of course, Felipe in the Yamato right there. going up here. Now, of course, with these teams going counterclockwise, we really are going to see a few people engage at a time because, of course, these ships now are so far out because they're thinking they're actually going to run into something. Now they have to turn in, and how exactly will those battle lines form from there? So let's pop up. Let's see exactly how this is going to turn out from here. We, of course, got contention at B. Right now with Chevo obviously in the win, with it mostly being turned over to red for L4, but Solomon's on the other side. But we do have a daring on that situation because we only have a 3-2-3 situation right now. The Yamato's are already slugging themselves out in that situation, but we do also have the Smolensk down here popping out of nowhere against a Moskva, which might be problematic, but of course Macchio needs to focus on getting into B, helping out Solomon in order to push and actually attempt to actually get B, because of course you want to actually take caps early, but you also want to make sure you take caps specifically strategically. So we shall see exactly if Macchio can actually come out from that situation. Now over here we definitely have Demente and Valfor having to kind of re-engage, get back into this, but of course, as you can tell, smokes are not keeping Solomon and Macchio absolutely secure on the situation. So of course, it looks like B is going to be going into Tilt's favor. Now, Ed Cole is pushing on the Smolensk. As a Moskva lover and like that, Ed Cole, just go kill that Smolensk, everything like that. Unfortunately, Chevo is going down. That is the first loss on L4's team, with 2 caps winning on Tilt. Of course, additionally with that cap lead from killing them. Lit does not seem to be doing so well either, but Solomon gets taken out as well, so we are 1-1 on the kill ratios right here, while we have the Moscow and Smolensk just battling it out, and we shall see who wins. But of course, Lit goes down. Both DDs are now down, so one DD should now be focusing on absolutely just going crazy on capping and also focusing on getting those torpedoes out to disrupt Felipe, Valfor, and Triple GGG. But of course, the Venezia is still in play. If you can remove the Venezia, then the Moskva, it's good at taking down DDs, but it's not the best, where the Venezia is absolutely killer at it. So we will see exactly how they start to focus fire, while we have Gypsy moving up from the south. Right here, of course, Ed Cole and the Smolensk are trading shots right here. Obviously, it's still a pretty close game. These are 2 very good players. Moskva is going to take a lot of damage, but it can still dish a lot of damage, so we'll exactly see how this goes. We got Macchio absolutely pushing and trying to keep those torpedoes on Valfor and on potentially soon the battleships. We'll see exactly where they try to exactly focus that DD, because that exactly right now is a very big powerhouse. It looks actually like Valfor is coming down to try to help out and take down Ed Cole from the Smolensk and really push on and make sure that they can keep their Smolensk alive. But Gypsy's over here absolutely starting to burn down Triple GGG, taking a lot of damage from its selected fire. But Demente is absolutely showing the capabilities of the Venezia, absolutely moving in its right speed. Now that Ed Cole, let's see if Ed Cole can take down the Smolensk before they go down, because they are having a pretty rough time doing that. While Macchio just seems to be using their guns to try to take down Triple GGG, try to give it a little bit of extra firepower that the Z-52 can do, while Demente is absolutely trying to keep that Smolensk off of their battleships up in the north. Ed Cole going down, unfortunately, down there with Stalingrad, Ratonis going in, trying to make sure they're keeping C. Triple GGG going down. Man, this is definitely having a tough time, while Tilt's Yamato is absolutely getting taken down right there by Valfor. Nice shot on that. So we are 4-4 right now, while we do have, I'd say, pretty equal firepower. We got cruisers versus a balanced setup, so let's see if they can do this. But Macchio is making a run on Felipe. I don't know how this is going to run, because you have a Moscow shooting at long range and a Venezia shooting at long range, along with the Yamato that just straight up dodged those torpedoes. We will see how this pulls away, because right now Tilt has the lead in terms of points, but if they get focused, they've got a lot of firepower between a Venezia, a Yamato, Moskva, and a Smolensk. But I believe the Smolensk is out of smoke, so it's a very weak ship. So they have to use it correctly. I have a feeling, unfortunately, Macchio is definitely going down. Val4 just take a massive hit from Parsville. Nice shots on that. Val4 needs to definitely keep their try and play, because right now they just got that win, but they are retaking B, pushing upon Gypsy with Demente absolutely just having a nice little Star Wars 8, I want to say, except a little more exhilarating, at least. So Val4 absolutely taking hits from Parsville. And, of course, right here we got Stalingrad pushing out on the Smolensk. Let's see if they can absolutely hit the Smolensk and finish them off, because those guns are dangerous. Rough miss, but they're trying to hit over there, while, of course, Parsville is getting hit by two sides. But Val4 is going to be taking that and going down from Parsville. Nice shot, keeping a near 100-point lead, even with a loss. 14 seconds left. Basically, L4 has just... Yeah, damn. Nice job, Tilt. Nice job, Tilt, on that. Pig Bay, what are your thoughts?
Again, I feel like a broken record, but came down to cap control. They held the L4, or not L4, well, yeah, L4. Tilt was able to hold B long enough. Ed Cole did a awesome job just keeping that Smolensk at bay.
Yep.
And then what that also did was, who was it that came?
Val4.
Val4.
Yep.
He was able to drag him away from the battle too. So he essentially took two ships out of there, letting them focus on him.
Yep.
So that was very good play on him. I know it's not the glamorous job, but it's the one that needs to happen.
Yeah.
And I give him props. Give him golf clap.
Oh yeah, definitely some great games, some great gameplay. You're seeing that each team has their own way of messing with the other. Of course, these teams probably skirmish all the time together to get better, and they're definitely showing it because they definitely know each other well. And it's like, hey, let me send a Moskva after a Smolensk. The Moskva should win, but at that high of tier, the Smolensk is definitely going to give a problem. But in reverse, you go help it out. You take a gun out of your main line, damaging Parsville, damaging the battleships down south. So, yeah, it was definitely a very good map play. But of course, occasionally you're going to see in these games where I'd say at least it's more exciting than The Last Jedi. So we've got that going for us. So low bar, but still a bar. So let's see how chat's doing. Hopefully everything. I'd say Black Yamato itself would be more to blame. Oh yeah, it could be counted as one of the premiums, but in my opinion, I think it could be useful in certain maps because of the spotter plane being able to shoot over the island. So
yeah, and then being able to engage targets at ranges that they can't engage you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. Papa, how's it going? Yeah, sweet. Hopefully everyone's having a good time. Also, don't forget, follow, subscribe on any platform you want to watch on. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, anything you want to specifically do. We are covering Rules of Waves all this weekend. Shout out to Pig Bay right here joining me in on this. Make sure to drop by his channel, give him some love and subscribe. So, yep. So we are just waiting for round 3?
Yep.
Yeah. No, 4.
I got it.
4 because it's 2-1.
It's
2-1 with tilt and win. Right?
Yep. Tilt is winning.
Yeah.
4.
Yep. So hopefully everyone is enjoying the commentary. I'm trying to... yeah, it's a lot. But Pig Bay's keeping me sane.
I try.
I know, right? And then after this, we'll be doing loser brackets if possible. Of course, just kind of understand that may or may not be happening depending on how teams want to work and run. let's see exactly if any of the loser brackets have changed or anything like that. So loser brackets, round 3, Infinite Rage beat FND. And right now, Rage is going against Syndicate, while Friendship is retirement, or AU is versing off against Pegleg Pirates right now, and Los Abadales lost against Pegleg Pirates. So we shall see exactly how those rounds turn out, and eventually we will be watching, I believe, losers bracket round 5. If I think 4.1 is happening right now, so 5.1 will be after this, and then we'll be deciding, of course, who goes into the grand finale. So, yep, we shall see.
Alrighty.
So, of course, tomorrow we do have the schedule up. We will be on watching games around the same time, about I think it's 9 p.m. Eastern, if I'm remembering right. We'll be around there. Yeah.
Start time
7 o'clock my time.
PM Eastern.
Yep. So we are just waiting for more things and more people to ready up. So let's see. Let me catch my breath a little bit. Hey, don't be yawning on me, okay? I'm already.
I'm sorry.
Oh, killing me here. This isn't boring. I'm just so stressed that it's all of a sudden my body's just like, oh, you have a moment. Let's go to bed.
I'm just old, so my body's like, oh, it's like 11:30, man. What are you doing?
I know that
What
feeling.
happens when you get old, kids? It's not fun. Knees hurt.
Nope. All right. Looks like we are all ready. Let's do this.
Cool.
Okay, so Tilt is up by 1, and this is best of 5. So right now, L4's got to come back. And win this one. Of course, this is cage domination. This is a very spread out game, and realistically, with what's being played, it's the traditional setup. So we'll see how that plays out. I have a feeling both teams are probably going to do a rotary, kind of a one goes south, one goes north type of thing, and then meet in the middle. So let's see how we're going. We're in game. Okay. Let's do this. Rage did beat F&D. 2-1. Alright, so we're going into game. We've got, of course, this entire setup. Each DD is going to the respective elements. We, of course, got Chevo heading up towards C, while we have Lit going towards A. Now, when we actually look at this and kind of see it, once again, we got the Smolensk kind of doing its own thing, kind of doing its roamer. We'll see exactly where Val4 goes exactly with that. Both the Yamatos are sticking together. Now, if we go up here, Solomon going towards B. They are contesting B. That's it. That's all they're doing, is they're contesting B, and the cruisers are taking C. So that is definitely going to put, I think, Chevo in a bit of a conundrum on trying to take C. Yep, that's Chevo. So let's pop up. Of course, battleships are just kind of sitting back. They're ready to start slugging, while you have 2-1 on the caps with Tilt. Tilt in the situation where they have more caps. So let's see how this starts to run out. We got Val4 absolutely just sitting back there with the Smolensk just roaming, while we do have the Stalingrad up there from Tilt's team absolutely just ready to start slugging. It seems we're just kind of waiting for this battle to start pulling away. We got Demente up in the north, pushing a little bit. Gypsy in the Smolensk once again is getting pushed. This is showing that the Smolensk is definitely being used. We got Macchio absolutely going right into that island, kind of into that pocket area. Definitely can be a very dangerous situation with the DD right there, and holds a lot of power. So definitely be careful right there. Let's see how it goes. We got some opening shots on Lit, but realistically, we've got some trades right now. We've got the Smolensk looking to take on the Yamato down south, where this game. Yeah, this is a slugfest. Gypsy's up in the corner, taking on Demonte. Let's see how this goes. Macchio is definitely taking a good amount of damage right here in the middle. He's a bit in a cross problem right here. So we'll exactly see how this goes. Got though right now Tilt holding the caps. They're ticking that cap. Just allow that slugfest to happen. You know, keep on moving, keep on juking. So we will see how this keeps on going. Felipe is taking a good amount of damage, but so is L. So we'll see exactly how this goes. You can see a variety of torps heading out, pushing that Yamato, keeping that firepower out of the team. So that's a great use of area denial of torps. No damage, but that just prevented a lot of damage being fired. But that Smolensk just got targeted by this. So let's... Oh, I wanted to see a Smolensk blow up. But nope, not yet. Smolensk blowing up. It's the wonders of the day. Looks like Solomon, though, unfortunately, is taking a lot of damage from... Yep, nice job. Val4 and Litzletto taking down Solomon right there. Now they're going to start working on Macchio. Absolutely right in the middle. They're caught out between the teams. And this is exactly where it's a bit of a problem for these DDs in this map, is that there's no real quick way because of these islands, is you have to go around them. But if you get caught out too early, you got to go around the island. You're going to die. So definitely a very big problem. Shavo taking a lot of damage there, but still seeming to work on that situation. Smolensk is definitely pushing, keeping Demente at bay, but Demente needs to... Oh, nice job on that hit right there. Down here, that Smolensk seems to just be keeping easy at bay. Torpedoes once again out from Lit, so we'll see exactly. Those don't look like to be hitting at all, but keeps people moving. So... right now we got a slugfest between Val4 and not a fun time between those two. But now we got the Smolensk absolutely engaging the Stalingrad, even with torpedoes getting in close enough to use its stealth in that situation. Now, of course, we do have L4 now retaking the cap lead, or the 2 caps to 1. But let's see how well they can keep on fighting this, because of course. Stalingrad right here, if it was a Moscow, it would be able to spot the Smolensk, but it's not capable right there. So of course it's just shooting in the dark, trying to hit those targets within that smoke. Now, once again, we are dealing with really good players, but let's see if these shots hit a Val4. And L4 goes down. That's a lot of firepower lost right there. And of course, Stalingrad absolutely going around the corner, just not caring about light, like just fire. Oh, looks like the island took the hits. Oh man. Let's see how the Smolensk handles this. The Yamato L goes down on this from the Smolensk. Great job. Absolutely. Yeah, you want to kite. You want to try to keep and use those torpedoes that you have. Oh, man, Felipe going down on the Yamato. I'm going to move over here. Let's just check up on everyone. We got Gypsy at low health. Demente's definitely moving in right there. Triple GGG and Parsville are definitely having a good time, but multiple things. We've got the Stalingrad from just taking down. A lot of movement here in this game. You know, of course, these games are going to fold at some point. They're going to start rolling at that point. But, of course, Macchio having to do with 2 DDs. Threading the needle, still taking down one with him. Nice work on that. Shavo being taken down by Macchio, but unfortunately dying in the process. Parsville is running, but unfortunately does not have the life to probably survive, and on fire, just burning along with this Gypsy. They're just split right now. They've got all 3 firepowers right there, just hitting Gypsy right there. Lit taking down another one with a Stalingrad left, which is very powerful, but has a full health Yamato. Yeah. Z-Toy might be having a bit of a fun time here, but that's definitely a challenge there. That was great moves on all of them right there. Absolutely pushing and moving the line forward. I'm going to say Pig Bay, how are you feeling on this one? With Tilt?
So this was like a battle of attrition.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just, because it was like a stalemate at first, and then slowly people started taking more damage, and yeah, I mean, it was a little better focus fire on L4's side, and not Tilt side, but L4, even
Yep.
though they're all L4, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yep.
it was quite unfortunate that Stalingrad shot the island.
Yeah.
I was watching when he did that.
Yeah.
I saw it happen. I was like, ooh, oh, rough one.
Bad hitboxes just affect everyone.
Yep.
Yep. So 2-2.
Popeye said the moose guy was better.
Oh my gosh. Y'all are funny. Okay. Let's see if we have any updates from any other game. Of course, we've got Tilt versus L4, 2-2. Nothing yet from Peglegged or Rage versus Syndicate, with Peglegged versus AU or Friendship. So we are still waiting on going into the next match, but still, these are very close games. You can clearly tell these two teams know each other very well, so it's all about taking out certain people, and then once that happens, it's a roll. It's just, you lose that key player. So now we have Sea of Fortune, if I'm remembering right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Sea of Fortune.
Yep. So Sea of Fortune, spread out match. Let's see exactly if they decide to change it up at all. So let's see. Hope everyone is enjoying their time tonight. And don't forget, follow, subscribe. Go check out Pig Bay too. He's joined in. He's pretty awesome and really good at division battles. If he doesn't say
I'm
himself. Right. Yeah, sure. All right. Yeah, sure. But of course, let's see. Let's see. What are we doing here? Got Navy watching, I guess.
I just noticed that.
Yeah. All right. Weird flex.
One sus.
Yeah, right.
There's a spy among us.
My work actually tried getting us playing an off-brand version of Among Us at a retro, and I was just like, what? Sure, team building. Alright, let's see. I'm just really hoping that I don't screw up L4 versus Tilt too much.
No, it hasn't. I think it's been pretty spot on.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to remember. You see Val4's name, that's L4.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm like, Val4, you are the rock. And he's
and
gone.
Then I just go off of lit for Tilt.
Yep. Or Parzival for Tilt. So.
Yeah.
Yep. So obviously doing some switching up right now. This is a 2-2. This is the winners bracket finale. Grand finale is tomorrow, so make sure to follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell on whatever platform you are on for tomorrow's losers bracket and also the grand finale. And if not, I will be posting up clips of these games pretty much mostly in the mornings after these games in order to make sure everyone has specific games that they can watch and enjoy. So, all right, let's see. We're almost ready. Any changes? I'm not seeing any.
No.
I'm seeing some switch outs from certain people playing certain ships.
Mm-hmm.
So they definitely know, hey, I'm really strong at this map versus not strong at this map. Nope.
Yeah, it's still running the same stuff.
Still waiting to see if losers bracket round 4 shows anything. So this is the last game in the winners bracket finale. Should be good. I think we're just waiting for Macchio.
I just call him Maki.
Maki. Okay, that works. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been shortening everybody's names here.
Xavier, Battle of the Hit Points. Love the battles. Yeah, it is Battle of the Hit Points, Battle of RNG, Battle of just those right plays. It's how it works. It's when you're talking at this level, it's kind of just that. Just because if you try to do anything insane, most people know how to counter it. So, who is winning, Yoho or AU?
Well, it's L4.
L4 is winning, yeah, pretty much.
It's L4 versus L4.
We do have a report in losers bracket round LB42 Pegleg Pirates versus Friendship is Retirement. Pegleg Pirates wins 2-0. So definitely an upset there. AU's a damn good fight, but Pegleg Pirates, nice job. So hopefully we can stream that right after this. So we will see. All right, we're in. We are in. So Tilt versus L4, or L4 versus L4. Let's do this. A little skirmish match between L4. But 2-2. Let's see who goes to the grand finales. USO L4. God, my Spanish needs to get up here. Alright, so as we can tell right here, we've got Gypsy over here in a great position with the Smolensk, exactly how they've been playing it. Right here is Z52 along with, but it looks like both of them are pulling in. We've got Yamato, Moskva, and Yamato right in the middle, which is perfect for exactly how they've been running their strats. While Rat and Z52 on the other side. Gypsy going down? Yep, it looks like, alright, never mind, we got to clear. We are bopping onto this match. So, waiting for the return to port. Yep, game's over. So this is a pullout. This is allowed. We seems to be some player has completely dropped. So we are resetting the match, unfortunately. So, sorry. There. So, hold up.
I went to go get a drink. Get back in the match.
Yeah, Pigbait, you never knew it was going to happen. It was just going to be done. Yep. Oh, Caesar. You're a L4. Got it. Sorry. Spanish, don't really use much. Sorry. I blame American teachings and education. So, let's see how this goes. We are all ready again. Just waiting for it to go. Yep, there we go. All right. So, now let's go into it. 2-2. Let's see exactly how L4 versus L4, I'm sorry, Tilt goes with each team at 2. They are both doing excellent jobs, playing excellent plays, but of course this is high tier play. A lot of slug matches, so we got to watch the play as they go about. Not very much early tells that are going to show us exactly who's going to win. So, let's go into it. So, of course, it looks like we basically have about the right setup, except Makio's on this other side with the Stalingrad, and of course, Smolensk with Gypsy over there with Solomon. So I did a little bit of a switch. As we go over here, of course, there's a lot of high islands. You can hide behind them. You can dodge behind them. You can use them as a cover. So, of course, we actually have Smolensk on each side, but Smolensk is going wide while we have Navy going right for C. We do actually have 3 DDs on the L4 side. So let's see exactly how this plays out. We got triple GGG and Felipe right there, along with the DDs right here. So, early on, C is going for L4, but Tilt is going for A, so it seems like that's going to be going. Let's go up to the top view. Let's bring this up. Let's see how each team is going. We, of course, got the battleships mostly in the middle, but we have kind of triple GGG and Felipe going over towards C. So I have a feeling they're kind of going a slow strat, but these three, Demonte's got to be very careful because this is a lot of firepower on them, especially that Stalingrad right there. So let's exactly see how this plays out. A lot of time when you're dealing with this level of play, What you're going to need to worry about actually is where is everyone? Is they are going to show themselves when they want you to, or when they want to, I should say. So make sure you are watching where they are and where this map placement is. And as you can tell, it seemingly seems like Tilt is specifically going to sit on A and B, while up here, L4 is kind of giving up B and just sticking around C and trying to kind of just curve around the map in order to absolutely rip apart whatever's at B and whatever's at the south of B so they can come up and then surround A. So let's see if that actually can work out for them. While down here, Tilt is going to want to almost do the exact opposite or just do the reverse and just shove into them and just kind of just create a whole battle line against them. So we'll see exactly if the Moskva and Yamato pull up in that situation. But of course, as you can tell, Lit Saludo absolutely taking a lot of hits right there from that situation. Torpedoes are out on the Moskva, but even a widespread ain't going to fix that. They are going to take B from L4's stance, but right here you're starting to see they're starting to curve down. We're starting to see a battle line on that B point, but those DDs, they're definitely making sure they're sitting around B and keeping themselves relevant. You don't want to keep those DDs so far out that they become irrelevant, basically losing out the point of actually having a triple DD setup. So this definitely is a very big risk. Let's see. I have a feeling Lit Saludo is running some torps on Rat here, along with Shavo trying to run away from the amount of firepower that the additional cruiser brings. Now over here we got seems like Smolensk versus Smolensk right here. We'll see exactly who can win there. Solomon going down on that point. So Tilt is down a DD, and that is a very key thing, especially now when you have a triple DD setup. It starts to kind of cause the roll here. So let's see if L4 can take advantage of that setup in order to do that while they're keeping them one gun down by keeping those area of denial torps right there. Parsville just took a nice large hit from that situation, but of course we got multiple area of denial torps going out. Keep them thinking, keep them off. You want to keep your enemies going. That's why PB and I are very surprised Somers hasn't been seen. So, but maybe we don't know something that they know. But, let's see how exactly this is going. We've got a Smolensk down south. Gypsy is basically just, hey, focus on the battleships, burn down the battleships, be the roamer down here. But over here, you can tell we are seeing a consistent amount of damage getting taken by the battleships. And when you lose the battleships and you've already lost a DD, you are in a bit of a pickle. And I'm sorry, I just slaughtered that. But L just took a massive hit. Triple GGG. Nice shot on him. Absolute finishing off, even on the heel. So that was perfectly timed on that situation. So now they are down a Yamato and a Z52. L4 absolutely looking like they've created that battle line. Screw the caps. Go no cap, kill all situation, and then get the caps later. But let's see if Tilt can hold on to those caps and maybe kill a few people just long enough where you do have Triple GGG and Felipe have taken a considerable amount of damage, and you want to kill those battleships so that they can give you the most points in regaining that cap advantage. So, but right here, L4 just once again, they took the cap. They are starting to win via kills and from caps. Ooh, man, let's see if Tilt can come back from this, but it looks like L4 is just running the gambit with these DDs and with their superior firepower in the situation of where the teams are split up. Of course, right here, you've got all three right here, over here, and then you've got a Smolensk and a Smolensk just slugging it out. Who cares? Right here, Parsifal goes down in the Yamato. They have lost both Yamatos at this point. It is not looking good. So L4 is looking to go to the grand finals either way. But Pig Bay, I'd say even with a minute left, I think Triple GG might go down. But let me know what your thoughts are. I'll watch that because we definitely have some low health people here.
Again, L4, well, main L4, I'll just say main L4.
Yeah.
Proved why, they won last tournament. And they just played it better. They played the map better.
Yep.
Focus fire was a lot better. Their 3DD strat worked perfectly.
Yep.
I can even see them in the map right now. Yeah, they took the caps, backed out when they needed to back out, when they were getting focused. They just, I'm gonna just say it, they outplayed them. Look at it, they got an overwhelming victory.
Yep. So they played. What was the surprise is they changed out for the triple DD strat though. They weren't running that before, but on this map they were like, this works. So they know something. So I definitely say it's definitely interesting, but that was definitely good. Definitely good. So let's switch over to full face. Yeah. I don't know. Like I gotta agree with you. What else can we say? L4 just played the map better. Tilt did a damn good job holding them back, but you can't do much more than that.
Yeah, that's it was close. Like the whole not tournament, but the whole series.
Yep.
It's close.
Very. Thank you for L4 for giving off an amazing show, though. It really shows off what the map play at this tier and at this level of play gives. Even if it can kind of be a little boring, I'm betting for the people playing, it's a fun time. And hopefully neither Pig Bay or I absolutely screwed up who was playing, because of course they're both L4. So
It's like drop Diet Coke all over my.
Chevo and Saludo, OP, Nerf, L4GTAM, pretty much, yeah. I definitely would agree with that. Puerto Rico is a great ship from Optimus Prime.